Today I'm putting tires the way I want them on this car. I'm reluctant to say rotating, because rotating your tires generally means you want them all four to wear evenly. I don't want them all four to wear evenly. I want two of them to wear out first. Those are going to be the two on the front. And you might say, well, then you've got the front's your most important tires. Well, it is, but if you rotate them, at some point you're going to end up with, I'm working my hand but you can't see it, at some point you're going to end up with 4 bad tires. At least I've always got 2 good tires on the back. Plus it doesn't hurt as bad to buy 2 new tires as it does to buy 4 new tires. Well, here's another part to this story is, I just got done buying 2 new tires. I had the guys put them on the back and move the back tires to the front, which is a big struggle, and to get them to do that, but they did it. So then I went to get the brakes fixed, and the guy says he did a good job on the brakes, but then afterwards he says, oh, I did you a favor and rotated your tires. I didn't say anything to him because I was glad to get the brakes done, but now I've got to rotate them back. And if he hadn't have told me he did that, I might not have even known, because, I mean, this is the brand new tire, and this is the tire that he figured was more worn out, needed to go on the back because it was worn out. Look at that. It's got plenty of tread on it. So I'm going to put that one on the front, put this one on the back, and then when this one wears out on the front there, I'll get new tires and put the rear ones on the front. That's how I do it. And and then it's kind of harder for me because I got to do it like this. I put that jack stand under there. I'll tell you too, you got to be a little bit careful jacking up these cars with the unibody. You know, there's no frame anymore, but I never really had a problem, but I always am a little bit concerned that I'll bend something. And it's funny too, the complexity of this. They got this round bar running around like that, and then it turns into a flat bar right there. It's interesting how they do things. And this is your more traditional, and this is cast aluminum. That control arm, so to speak. And then this is a tie rod here. That Impala, they just made these for a while. These back pieces were just rods like this. Didn't look very good. I guess it worked okay. It looked too thin. And then this one up here is your strut. This hasn't changed. I don't see these change very much. They're always kind of like that. And this one here is steel. It looks like he did a pretty good job on the brakes too. So at least ways, you know, he's an individual mechanic, and I know who worked on my brakes. You don't deal with the front desk and they, you know, the money people, and then it goes to the back. You don't know who's doing the work. But I don't know. It's a trick to find. And the other thing of it is, I had just bragged to somebody that I found a good mechanic, and my mother always said you shouldn't brag like that because it'll come back and get you. But anyway, he was a good mechanic. I just don't think I'm going to be able to convince him of my rotation scheme, because he's one of these old guys, and he knows how to do it. Another problem I always have with these tire guys is anybody that takes off the tire, they're likely to over torque it when they put it back on. He didn't do too bad on that, but I kind of had to buy a good air hammer. I've had a couple different ones, cheap ones. This Cobalt will take those bolts off when they torque them, You know, when they over torque them or torque them. And but how? What if you had to change your tire by the road? You know how you're supposed to unscrew that thing. But of course that doesn't happen very much anymore, I guess. So anyway, that's my project today. It's cool but sunny. So what I'm going to do to torque these is, you know, rather than get out the official torque wrench and check the numbers and everything, I think this is a good way to do it. Get a 4-way like this. A lot of mine are a little smaller. They're chrome, they're a little smaller. But the thing about a 4-way is you can, when you go to take it, you need to have one of these in your car too. I'll show you, when you go to take it off, you can put your foot on one side, pull on the other side. So, but to tighten it, I'm going to go like this. Just give it a, like that. So, now if I go, when I go to take it off, I can put a foot like this and pull like this, get it off that way. Of course, these are steel wheels. I've heard too with aluminum wheels you need to check them after a while, but of course nobody's going to do that. Some of those guys use those air hammers cranked up 150 pounds of air pressure. You know, they don't know what they're doing as far as torque is concerned.